It's unbelievable, some of this. I don't have this up for what I'm saying. I just have this up because I think there's an incredible amount of energy in there, we'll just say. I mean, you just got to trust me on this. But mostly just so you can see this. It's just incredible. And who knows what I'm talking about?
Filmed anything but good structures yet, but I just knew it was going to be, like, it was okay. Like, I get so nervous coming up here because they can do anything up here. Like, make decisions and things like that. I'm telling you, some of the ones like in your backyard don't do that. They're not magical. They're magical, yeah, but not special. Like where they can decide that you can come over for dinner or something. I'm telling you, they live by it. They could do it, but then they get in trouble. They know somehow.
All right, I have to mute this part. Really, I didn't say one mean thing this time, really. It was just that I'm just rambling. Guys, I am so beyond zapped right now. Look at that. I'm just narrating for like 10 seconds. Look at that. This is all the same thing. It's all the same place. It's absolutely incredible. This is new. This is near where I go.
Society. Listen to the Logical song. When I was young. No, 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 no. So we're all taught to be logical, sensible, right? We're all brainwashed without even knowing it. Now, I kind of like that. There's got to be some teachings. You just can't let us loose, or we're going to kill everyone. Look at that. I'm so zapped. I'm going to put this in because I'm trying to show you structures, not give you lessons about life that you've already had yourself, probably. Look at that. I know it. I know they're here with me. It's a crazy thing. I want it to go beyond that. It gets real frustrating. It's a good thing, you guys. I'm so excited right now. I know it's them. Believe me, if they didn't want me here, I would have been like, you know what? It's happened to me many days where I just completely get dulled down and I lose interest and I'm like, I'm done, I'm leaving. They do it. There's other days where I will not leave. I'll just stand here all day if I have to. I don't care. Because they're altering my chemical makeup that way, I feel like. They either make me excited or want to leave. Never scared or anything like that. Never scared. All right. I'm trying to get back to this hidden place. Trying to get up here. Man, this is the hidden place. Hidden. And blocked off by so much stuff. I still feel like that's my main place that I haven't been to today. I feel like that's still the main place. And then they laugh at me. When the psychic is here, she's legit, you guys. You know, believe me, I'm the first one to tell you guys, I don't want to make a video, but like, I had the psychic, it's all real, blah, 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 blah. I'm the first guy to tell you, like, this is you know. I will never lie to you guys. I'll never try to make a good video with a lie. It'll never happen. I'd rather show you the most boring video you've ever seen and just be honest.
See, it's easy for me to say because I have this. I can show it. If I didn't, I wouldn't probably be so cocky.
And get no views. Because I feel good. I don't like a lie. It would stick with me. If I told you one lie, it would be with me forever. I couldn't do it. Look at it. I would have been busted a long time ago. I'm too stupid. If you're going to tell fibs, you better be smart because you got to remember them. I can't remember what I said like 30 seconds ago. Yeah, that's why you know everything I say is the truth. I never pre-plan, and I only speak on what's coming out right now. I find it amazing where they did this. See where they did this? They did all this system, right? It's all for a reason. The exact same thing happened to that one right there. They're exactly the same, right? Look, exactly, and they're all 4 or 5 feet off the ground, making giant X's that you can be seen from the sky. And then over that one, so there's a hole just like that over there, but they bent and broke a stick to cover the hole, which I found was pretty cool. So after they did all that, they put a stick across the hole. Make no mistake, they did, and like I said, every stick you see, they do it. Nothing is an accident. If a tree falls, they'll move it, or they'll make it a structure, like somehow, if it falls within their system. Remember, I believe they have 4 corners. Every place you are, there's 4 corners. There could be multiple 4 corners, and there could be, in other words, it could be 4 corners here, 4 corners there, or it's just one, it could be a square mile, 4 corner. I'm not sure. Look at this. I guess it's all their system. See, I think these are different than the first place I showed you, because see how there's not one standing structure. It's all ground. And in between it all, it's all off the ground. How could all of that be off the ground? I'm talking about all of it. Besides a couple base, Look. So super zapped. Look at this Squatch fest. Oh, they're all seats. Look at that. Those are all seats up there. I think these are for the masses. I'm telling you, I've been told by reliable sources that the masses have been released from. They weren't released. They were in a war and won their freedom. They were slaves. Remember their time. Why is that hard to believe? It happened with us. You guys have just been alive for a couple of years. Your brains are all of ours. I speak because it's mine too. They're not working properly. You gotta trust me. In a sense, now if you go to the supermarket or something, yeah, but as far as what's real and what's not, they're not working.
It's become a countless amount of times where I have filmed this, especially in the seat, what I call it, situation. Look at the white X behind that as well. I'm zooming out of it now. It's something. There's something small going on. I think sometimes it's big, but I think sometimes it's small, but it looks big. I don't know. Maybe it's these little ones with the big ones. It's a very confusing. I'm not going to pretend like I can figure that part out fast.
Right. Look, this is what I was calling it. Look at this Squatch fest right here. Look at that. I wish I could do this without you hearing my feet or my voice. Let's do some whistles. I haven't been doing any communications, even though I've been hearing them. When I first came in, not recently. Especially if they're new, they're not going to be allowed to do anything. I guarantee they're not allowed to mess with people. They can't mess it up. I'm telling you, unless it's an accident.
Who knows what I'm talking about? But how could that look like that on that?
If you're only dealing with the real deal, as a person, when you walk into their places, they don't let these. I believe there's pets here. I believe there's others. I believe there's different sophistications of beings. Some, could be more monkey, not a monkey, but more in other words, comparable to us. We have monkeys. Well, they might have beings that are comparable to them as well, and that's where some of that mistake.
See, I'll just say it. I don't see anything, but I know they're right there. I know. I just know.
It comes in. So there's actually beings. Then they know how to hide. They know what to do with you. They're probably smarter than a monkey. But I'm saying, compared to them, the real sophisticated ones, they might compare them. Oh my God, look at the seat, you guys. Watch this. Look at this spot.
Remember when I took that psychic into the forest right near here? It was an incredible connection with them, and they said this makes it easier. That's what they said. So just think, it's very possible that's why we don't see any, even the camera doesn't. The camera sees more, I think, in a sense, but it doesn't see, it might not, it's just it's still within our realm. I'm not claiming other realms, I don't have that kind of education, but something's going on, you guys. This tells us everything may not be exactly what it seems.
I've never seen a spot that looks like that. That's not even, this is all custom. This is like custom from like LA Bigfoot. Look at that. Look at the two that go up. Has there ever been a spot on video? I mean, come on, you guys. Not an X, not a thing, but a spot that you will never see. This is the only one in the free world, the whole world, that looks like that. The only thing in the whole world that looks like that. That's it, right there. That's what's cool about what I do. Now, you might not appreciate that, but think about it. So if you're not in the subject, don't you want to see something that's one of a kind? I find that to be amazing. And then behind that, look at their system, guys. I almost didn't walk into it. There's even a pile of dirt where he dug out his seat. This is all, I think, fairly new. Look, guys.
Amazes me where I am, the structures we're at, that pile of dirt looks like a face.
That's the pile of dirt. There's a seat, and then he left a stick in it. That means there's lots of seats here. Oh my God. It's all seats. You guys, look at the X. Holy shit. Look at the X. A giant X, you guys. There's the best X in the world. Right there. Look at that. Nobody knew. Nobody looked. Nobody knows. No one's ever been here in the whole world, but they know what lives in the forest. Don't you find that amazing? You've never been here in your whole life, but you know what lives here. If you can't see that makes you an idiot, then you're more of an idiot than you already were. I had to use those words. I apologize. All right, let's go here. Remember, if you're an idiot, it doesn't mean you might be my best friend. I don't want it to be offensive. I don't want that word to be as mean as it sounds. I want it to be used as friends. You idiot! I know it's not the most appropriate word. See, those guys used to be on those structures. My first year or two, they'd be underneath in that structure, and I don't think he's in that right now. There's a whole new if Mark's here thing, and I don't like it. They'll tell me stuff, they connect with me. Here's the cool thing about it. Don't worry, like it's harder, but you're connected more. I know, but I don't like it. I can't do my videos right, and I freak out. Seat. Can you imagine how many more there is through there? You guys, there's 100 at least right here. You're gonna find 100 carved circles like that. And every single one will not only be on one X, but most likely two. Isn't that crazy? Everything here is Squatchland. And that thing in the corner is just crazy. If I can get that and not film them, oh, look at the ultimate seat. Oh my God, look at it. Oh my God. I told you, I don't get used to this. These are my genuine reactions, okay? And although you may not be impressed, it's still, this is real. Like, I don't get used to finding where they sit, especially when it was right before I got here. They were right here before I walked over here. And I find that to be amazing. Look at this. See, look at the stick pointing, just like I always show you. The stick's pointing right in. It's all apart. Oh, there's another one. Oh my God, look. So look at all the white pasty sticks, right? And then there's the other one right there. I think it's multiple. Look at the footprints on that one. Oh, these are big guys, you guys. You know, if you're 12 feet tall, you got to hide from, I guess that's all security. Yeah. You guys, can you see the footprints? Well, you basically just look for how flat it is. See that line? It's all been footprinted right there. Look at that one. I don't know. I think you can see it a little bit. Oh, the back behind too, right there. All around right here. Why? Trail markers. This spot's been here a long time. Those big ones would be like right there, like back in the day. And now, like instead of being right there watching me, they do it some other way. Just here. I'll get them other places because they don't have the sophistication like these guys do. These dudes are, I think, aware of like everything I do. I need to know. I want to know. I know it is. I know it is on some level. I just need to know how. You know, can you guys watch YouTube or what's the deal? Like, how do you know? Is it all from your brains? Inquiring minds want to know. Okay, so that thing I showed you, right? And all of those seats, this funky ass thing is all being. Just something to keep an eye out for. It's something we're seeing too much. Is that in a lot of these places, especially with the seats right underneath it. Look at the leaner that goes up behind the X. Okay, there's a teepee underneath the X, and then we got that dark roundness, which we're seeing all over these places. Not me, just me. Everybody, like a lot of people. Diesel gets it a lot, and there's just something to it. That's all. Watched by a giant X. All of that happens underneath that X. I don't know how I could make it any more clear for you. I don't know how someone's brain couldn't click after seeing that. I'm not doing it with the birds, you guys, today. I'm not doing it. I don't want them. Don't send them here. I'm not doing it. Just in case it's them, I'm not saying it is. I'm just... When animals start to accumulate around your head in the middle of the forest, it's a little bit weird. Because they usually run from people, not accumulate on top of you. And they've never accumulated on top of me unless I was standing at an X. You guys, back in there, I was... And look where I am. There's nothing much here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's like a teepee in there. How do you just see a black teepee in the middle of a forest? This is how. You guys, how is this happening all around me? Can't see them. I turn. Where are they? Do you guys know when I did the Bigfoot Universe one? I think I said like I saw them flying, but I never saw one of those birds, except for two little chickadees that flew in. They were congregating in their magic. I think that's all they could give me. Like by getting different birds to land together or something and making all kinds of noise. I don't know. Sometimes you'd be surprised what's involved on their side to do that. And again, like I said, I think we need to be a little more grateful for the things we get, you know. But I also don't blame you because it's, you know, it should be more blatant. Like you can't give stuff and then, you know, because remember, it always has to be up in the air a little because they don't want the SWAT teams here. She was sitting right in there. Hey, sweetie. Shapeshifter. With Chris Kramer. And Chris Kramer, the one that hurt his hand, he had like 20 surgeries. All by herself. She's a doe. Not scared at all of me. She was sitting right there. Let's see if we can see what it looks like where she was sitting. I'll bet you can't even tell because a deer never sits in the same place twice. Why? Have you ever been eaten by a mountain lion? That's why. There's sense there. She was right here. I don't know if she was sitting or not. To be honest with you. You guys, this is one crazy world. There she is. She's not worried about me at all. It's okay, sweetie. Oh, she got scared there. No, she didn't. She's right there. Want chocolate chip cookie? That's about all I have. I guess deer don't eat chocolate chip cookies. Hey, sweetie. Oh, she's so cool. Doing her little trot. Right, I can just see random piles of dirt deep in the forest among their seats and structures. Do I go up there? I've never been up there. Give me a minute. And that this wood, it can all be done without it. In fact, it's done without it all over the world. This is a different situation, using the structures. It makes it easier. They told me that right here, actually. Not here, but like in a forest very nearby. That makes it easier. I don't know. That's just amazing, whatever that is. Where are you guys? So where does hundreds of beings go? They don't go anywhere. They're right here. This is what makes it easier. It's so, because if nothing was here, it wouldn't be as, so besides the distraction part, you know, there's more to it, but I don't know that you'd be able to have the numbers without the blinds and all that. They'll never walk in a forest like this, most likely. I've been doing this. This is my job, and I've only found one that's this big. This is endless. I have not even begun. I've shown you I did 7 miles above. Remember that time? I did the craziest journey in the rain and stuff. I had never been more zapped in my life. I swear, I'll never forget that day. I never drank water, nothing. I didn't need anything. The whole time they had me, I wasn't hungry. I wasn't thirsty. Nothing. I get back on like somewhere down here. I got lost. I finally sort of get back into like this region somewhere, and I'm like, whew. And thinking to myself, like, I don't need water, nothing. Like, I've been out all day, I'm fine. Like, and I realized later, it's because when you're under their influence, they can take care of you, I think. See, when you can use the other part of your brain, I don't think you're hungry. Even if you are, you can make yourself not hungry. You can change those feelings. If you're sad, you can make yourself happy. If you had poison ivy, you could think it away. If you were, if you got a head cold, you could make it go away. Things like that. They took that from us. Thank God, because besides the sickness part of it. Well, that was one of the reasons we lived to too old. That's how, you guys, nothing changed in our bodies, I don't believe. I believe that's how we lived till we were 600 or 700 years old, was using that 90% of your brain. That's why we don't believe it. The Bible tells you that Moses and them lived till they were 7. They sinned beyond belief as well. Taking, 30, 40 wives, committing murders and being horrible people. That's when it changed. What they did was take it all away, but still give you the free will. So in other words, we're going to make you stupid. You don't feel like you're stupid, but believe me, compared to your true capabilities with that other part of your brain, you are. Because you're actually really a genius. You know what I mean? So don't be insulted. I don't mean you, I just mean us. Because a lot of you are smarter than me. If you're smarter than me, how can I call you stupid? I'm not, actually. You know what I mean? So I just feel like you would have been, very special with that other 90%. You'd have been 10 times as special. Let's put it that way. Just like this structure. I don't get these over here. This forest goes way back. I gotta do guys. Oh my God. Check out this thing in the distance up in the sky. That can't be for no reason. It's an upside down bending. Oh no, it's just 2 trees that bend into an X. I gotta go that way. I feel like I did come through here once.
I haven't seen past this. I'm cutting in. I don't think I went over there. I'm interested to see what happens, but you guys, that's gotta mean something special. Did you see that?
When I was looking at the graves, like I remember, it's hard, it's all changed, but I think I remember that. I have this amazing graphic memory, not photographic, but above my abilities to remember when it comes to their system and their structure. I'm almost sure they helped me with it because I don't remember anything anymore. And with their angles, their structures, their system, the stuff they use, I just don't forget it too much. I can make a mistake, sure, but I'm pretty good at it. I mean, I should be. It's all I do. Not all I do, but to do this, you have to know this. You can't be involved in this subject.
So I forget about that white thing. You guys, I get this feeling that was something. I have never seen anything like that. I don't know why I didn't go over there. I don't know if I can find this exact spot again. Anyway.
I've never been here, but I know what this is because I know it's always on lines. So 2 miles that way, I know what begins. It's the same thing here. The big special, like where you can't not tell. They're graves. Remember, they bury theirs with raised graves. Make no mistake, that dirt was all dumped on top. Where's an animal? See an animal anywhere? No, you don't. It's just an animal. I learned that in nursery school, Mark. I'm not willing. I'm too stupid to believe what you say. So I'm just going to think my common sense and what I learned on TV and talking to my friends. And I read a book once. And this is the only information in my head. Oh, I watched the news too. That's how I know, Mark. Okay? So you can just stop what you're doing now because I already know. Okay, this is what we're dealing with. This is the world that we're dealing with. Am I exaggerating? Absolutely not. This is the kind of insanity of regular. Here's the problem with that. They have no idea. People just walk around self-justifying their stupidity every day. They have no idea they're an idiot. I'm talking about these psychotic people on YouTube videos fish fighting, going to prison over a 50% sale at Walmart. 2 giant black ladies fist fighting over something that is meaningless. Okay, this is the mentality. This is why you'll know nothing. This is how they look at you. You're viewed as an infidel, as a nobody because of this. These are the masses. You guys are special. You're one of very many people, each one of you. That's how I see it. So you go behind that and it all begins. Did I show you the bending X there? I don't know. I was talking too much. Because as soon as I get back in here, I can't deal mentally. I'm with them again and I cannot handle it. Where does that go? Like that is... I've never seen this. Let's see when it's like this, you guys. It's too good. For now. Like it's... One day this will all be known. One day. I don't know when. They told me for sure. I just don't know if that means like in a couple of weeks or in a couple of decades. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, you know. I don't want to affect time. I don't need anything to speed up. I've realized that even if I die and no answers, it's fine. I know I've played my role. I've learned that we're all pretty much insignificant, like by ourselves. All of us, even Elon Musk. Actually, he's not to me because he got me internet. I don't care if the guy worships Satan. He got me internet. Thank you, Elon. I mean, I do care if he does, but I gotta love him for what he's done for me, not for how the media spends it. This guy has saved my life. So, thank you. I think a lot of that is the media. A lot of it is like, you know, is he an alien? Is he just this? And, you know, I don't know, guys. There's a lot of fishy stuff going on with the elite. It's a lot of fishy stuff. That looks so good up, way up there. I'll just do a timestamp up there. Is that him right there?
I think it's part of it. I mean, I'm zooming through a Trident and there's eye sockets.
Looking sideways? Looks like eyes, I don't know. Remember, there's a Trident. If there's a Trident, you don't have to question anything you see. I promise. It's a Trident X. Because they'll be out like that. Especially that far. But they're just not going to be... That, I mean, they might, but like, so if he's here, you're not going to know. It's just not going to... I don't know how that works. I never will pretend to either. I can't believe this is all here. This spot right here, believe it or not, it's right here. So I'm going to show you the most mind-blowing structures, but believe it or not, this is where the big ones are. right here. In places like this, in between. So this is literally surrounded by 4 giant worlds on every single thing. And in between the 4 is this. And it's all ground structured. They're all off the ground. And behind is a giant world. You'll see the beginning of it. And this is where they come while I'm looking at the structures. And what they do is they come right in against, and they seem to watch. And I feel like they can look other ways too. I feel like they're up in a circle, opening up in the sky, watching me. I've always felt like I was like on a jumbotron. I've said that to people, like, you guys may not believe this, but I think I'm on TV. And people laugh at me. They think, oh, this guy's crazy. Am I really though? Or are you just I'll give you, look, that's Vale. That's the back of the Vale Bowls. Right there. That's Vale Mountain. Like the ski mountain is to the left of that. That's part of it though. And there's a cell tower up there. That's the only reason I get cell reception. It's one of the only places I get it. I could actually have enough probably to go to live video. But it's just not worth it, you guys. I don't get, you know, I don't want regular people to see what I'm doing, because I don't feel like they're supposed to be involved. I think it's a mistake to bring evil into this. Only special people find me. I've never, except for like a couple random cases of like crazy people, like only the best people have come into this. And I feel like you can't ask them to. They just have to show. Like I have one new Patreon member in, I don't even know how long it's been, you know, or like I guess like 1 or 2 in the last month or two. You know, it's like, and that's the way I'd rather be bankrupt and have those 2 special people than have enough money and like mean or weird people in there. If I just let it happen on its own, I get the coolest people ever. I have the most kindest, nicest, special people. Yes, I am kissing. Is he kissing ass? Yes. I am kissing ass. But not really. Just being grateful. That, I know where I am. I've seen that before. See, this I know. I was way out in there. The way I might piece it together, not in order. We'll see. So now I came back. You guys have seen, I've been in here before. You may not recognize it, but... So what I'm doing is, you guys don't realize half the time, most of the time what I'm doing is following where a being with feet walked. See, yeah, right there. This is where you want to get, like, come out. And yeah, the most exciting thing is to be on those structures, because it's just so incredible. But nothing happens. You got to walk out of them and come back in here, and then it happens. Oh, so what Loner was saying through Julie Turtle was he watched this video of Holy Cross. I made a very special video just for him. It was like 4 minutes long. And this Sasquatch that lives in like way far away from here said to me, very special place, I need to go there someday. You know what he said? He said, very special place held for ceremony. I need to go there one day. And as soon as I heard that, you know, the graves clicked, everything clicked, that this actually, some of this is actually, because maybe most of their lives is lived in another layer somewhere. This, you guys. So I turn around. I just walked through no man's land, right? I turn around, moose here recently. Big, it looks like an elk, not too big. You can always tell by where it is on the tree. He's probably 4 years old, right here. There's your border. Trident behind. Watch this. Why hasn't the hurricane affected, which we've never had, affected this area? Why is it only right there? Watch this. Oh, I'm way up here? So I haven't been here before, but I know what line I'm on, so I should be really good. And then all of a sudden, you start to see their language. The same language, not a different one. Wind would never make the same thing one time.
Okay, warning, I'm about to yell. I'm just going to leave it in. I mean, I do this. I'm not going to I can't cut it all out.
I only show you the same thing. I don't think I would have been a good special ed teacher. That's what I feel like I'm teaching. Like I feel like I'm trying to reach special education people. Like their brains don't work. So I have to explain it like they're little children. Because they can't see that there's a difference in caliber from the trees growing. They can't see that that's a system. They can't see that that's mulch. They can't see a seat. They don't see the teepees. They can't see the logs with the triangles next to them, right? I'm getting a little bit sick and tired of preaching to the public. I want to be private. I want to be out. I want no restrictions. I want to be able to show you guys this and just say it all. That's all, without being out there in front of a bunch of psychopaths. Would I do it anyway? Yeah, I would. I really don't care. I'm that confident in this. But it's just so much easier. Like, in other words, you're like, well, then why are you talking about it? Because it just makes it just goes so much easier that way. That's the only reason. It bothers me, like, in a way, just like anyone. When someone's just so commenting with no knowledge, there's nothing quite as frustrating as that. Look at that, you guys. I'm gonna lose my mind. This is for up. It's not for down. It's for behind me, where all the graves are. I gotta go, it's miles behind me. I brought Brand, we made an attempt at that, but we couldn't find it. We found new ones. That just shows you how many are probably up there. But to find the ones that I found that day, it's all live. I think maybe the live videos are private, I'm not sure. But when I found those graves live, there's nothing quite like it, guys. I mean, I found them live. I was so zapped. The first time ever I got super chats. It was Joel. Just to show you, I'm up here, I wasn't even thinking about super chats. I'm up here, I didn't even know they existed. I did, but I just didn't even think about it. And then Joel sends me like $100 or 50 bucks. I think it was 100 actually. Joel, yay, thanks Joel. Joel's been a good friend. Love Joel and Donna. I know they've been, Joel, we got to talk. I know you've been trying to talk to me. I called you, but he didn't answer. He is the worst when it comes to phones and keeping up with tech. I'm just telling Joel right on the video. I'm busting on him in the open. I like to bust on Joel, it's fun. Because I like him, you know what I mean? I would never bust on you ever if I didn't really like you. The second I really like you, it makes me want to make fun of you. I don't know why. Not in a bad way, just like, I just want to make jokes. But that's not even a joke. Joel cannot keep his cell phone straight or his phone number. It's always like, call Donna's phone. It's like, Joel, come on. He's been through a lot, he has, but we got to get Joel like a smartphone lesson. Yeah, I'm teasing Joel, you're fine. He actually does exceptional timestamps. So there's a part of him that's really good with that. Where am I? All right, this whole time, I've been like, yeah, I've been here. I've never been here before. Never. I have never been here before. I've been within a half a mile. I've never seen, like, look at that, you guys. This is all new. This is some new spot just being made. There's the mulch just starting. Probably in that tree right there. It never fails. It's the same setup everywhere here. Whether you can see them or not, they're probably right in that tree. Probably inside, just sitting there. Someone's watching though, because they have to make sure I'm not. Trust me, and you too. I don't tell you that they're here because I'm here. I promise you, when you find your structure spot and your seats and stuff like that, they're watching you. Okay, I don't care what your brain thinks, what it tells you. They're right there, staring right at you. Which ones and how many, and whether it's all of them or just a sentinel, I don't know. But they watch. It's one of their security things. I'm telling you, while I'm here, they're always watching. So right now, look in the middle of the wallow. It's part of the deal. Like they're in trees like that, like the third dimensionals, and they attach, and they're just making sure that you're not tricking them. No one. It's still.
That X means someone goes behind it at some point.
Alive. I've been seeing a lot of them, right? Like fully, like, is that even from there? If that's not from there, I'm gonna lose my mind. I've never seen, no it is, okay, because I've never seen him. I've seen him pick up the stumps and put them 10 feet in the air, or I've even seen him take a whole entire tree. It was here actually. And they took a tree that was 75 feet tall and turned it upside down in the middle of the wintertime. We were in 6 feet of snow in snowshoes in here. And then when I came back, it had been fixed. It's on video. No one watches them. Like, I'm talking nobody. That video has like 3,000 views on it. I mean, why don't you guys go back? Some of my best videos are back then. They have 2,000 views, 3,000 views. You don't get that they're not shit. The views are only little because they're not letting you see it, okay? That's the reason. It's because of the truth. Am I the best at doing these videos? Absolutely not.